So let's be real for a second. Prop trading has blown up recently, and everyone is trying to find the best prop firm that actually makes sense. Not just cheap, but reliable, flexible, and worth your time. So in this video, we're breaking down some of the top firms right now based on pricing, trading platforms, payout speed, rules, and overall trader experience. Some of these firms are super beginner friendly with very low entry costs, while others are more strict but offer stronger reputation and stability. And yeah, stay until the end because the #1 spot is honestly the most balanced prop firm right now. It's cheap, flexible, and actually usable for both beginners and serious traders. All right, let's jump right into it. Starting at number 5, we've got Funded Traders Market. They run mainly on MT5, and what makes them attractive at first glance is the pricing. Like, you can literally start a 5K account for around $33, which is really low compared to most firms. Even their 100K account is around $399, so it's budget friendly for people testing the waters. They do have restrictions though, especially on overnight and weekend holding depending on account type, and US traders are not allowed. Payouts are done bi-weekly, so it's fairly standard. Extra thing here is that this firm feels more like a starter prop firm. It's good if you just want to try passing challenges without spending too much, but the trade-off is tighter rules and less flexibility compared to higher ranked firms. That's why it sits at number 5. Number 4, we've got Blueberry Funded. This one is interesting because it's extremely cheap to enter. You can start with around $18 for a 2.5K account, which is honestly one of the lowest entry points on this list. And even the 100K account is around $390. So pricing wise, it's very competitive. They support MT5 and Trade Locker, which gives traders a bit more flexibility in platform choice. Overnight holding is allowed on selected accounts, which is a plus compared to stricter firms. But yeah, US traders are still restricted, and that limits global accessibility. One extra thing about Blueberry is that it feels very aggressive growth focused. They want to attract a lot of new traders quickly with low pricing, but sometimes that comes with stricter internal risk controls. So it's great for affordability, but not the most balanced overall experience. That's why it's sitting at number 4. Now at number 3, we've got Funding Pips. This one is more structured and a bit more serious compared to the previous two. They support MT5, C-Trader, and Match Trader, which is already a big plus for flexibility. A 5K account starts at around $36, and a 100K account goes up to about $529. So yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but you're also getting more platform options and a more professional setup. Overnight holding is allowed, but with limitations. Copy trading is restricted, and news trading is also limited. Extra thing here is that Funding Pips feels more like a controlled trading environment. They're trying to reduce risky behavior, so it's more suitable for disciplined traders rather than aggressive scalpers. US traders are still not allowed, and payouts are bi-weekly. So overall, solid structure, but a bit restrictive, which is why it's number 3. At number 2, we've got FTMO. And yeah, this one is basically one of the most established names in the prop trading industry. They support MT4, MT5, and C-Trader, and their pricing starts at around $89 for a 10K account, while a 100K account is about $439. So pricing is not the cheapest, but what you're really paying for here is reputation and consistency. Overnight holding is allowed, news trading is partially allowed with conditions, but copy trading is restricted. Extra thing about FTMO is that they've built a very strong evaluation system, meaning their challenge process is strict, but once you pass, payouts are known to be reliable and consistent. However, US traders are still not allowed, and compared to newer firms, FTMO feels a bit more rigid. So yeah, super trusted, very stable, but not the most flexible anymore, which is why it's at number 2. And finally at number 1, we've got OneFunded. Now this is the one that really stands out right now because it balances almost everything properly. They support MT5, C-Trader, and Trade Locker, which already gives traders a lot of flexibility. Entry is extremely affordable. Like a 2K account starts at just $16, and even a 100K account is around $361, which is cheaper than most competitors on this list. Overnight holding is allowed, copy trading is allowed, and one of the biggest advantages here is that US traders are also accepted. That alone already makes it more accessible globally. News trading is limited, but overall restrictions are still lighter compared to firms like FTMO or Funding Pips. Extra thing here is the balance. It's not just cheap and it's not just flexible, it actually combines both. So beginners can enter easily without heavy costs, and experienced traders can still scale without feeling too restricted. That's really why OneFunded takes the number 1 spot. It's basically the most complete package right now for most traders. Guys, that's the full breakdown of some of the top prop firms right now. And if you look at everything overall, pricing, platform support, trading flexibility, and who can actually join, OneFunded really just edges ahead. It's not just about being the cheapest, it's more about balance. You've got low entry costs, multiple platforms, allowance for US traders, and way more flexible trading conditions compared to most firms on this list. That combination is actually rare because most firms either make it cheap but too restrictive, or flexible but expensive. OneFunded kind of sits right in the middle of both. So yeah, that's why it takes the number 1 spot in this ranking. Anyway, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to check out the full video for deeper insights, and I'll see you in the next one.